Michigan Nation. It's your boy, TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin, but let's get to it. Yaxel Lendeborg is a Michigan Wolverine. Dusty May. Shout out to you, Dusty. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to the boys in the Michigan basketball program. Michigan commit Yaxel Lendeborg is withdrawing from the NBA draft and will play for Dusty May and the Wolverines next season per on 3. Lendeborg was the #1 player in the transfer portal, power forward, averaged 17.7 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. This kid is big time. He was a borderline first-round pick. Could have potentially, if he went through the process fully, because he did excel at the combine. He played very well at the NBA combine. It's possible he would have been drafted in the first round, which would have given that guaranteed multi-year contract. But he decided to come back to Michigan, increase his draft stock, which he will. Dusty May will develop him. And Michigan is without question a national championship contender. Top 3 program heading into next season. At worst 5, I'd argue top 3. And we got it. You know, Michigan has done a great job here. Let's take a look at On3's rankings here. The #1 player in the transfer portal, Yaxel Lendeborg to Michigan. This is off, by the way. It is more than 2.3 million, but it is what it is. Shout out to you. Get your money. Get your money, brother. But yeah, major addition here. Dusty May swung for the fences, and landed the golden goose, and that is Yaxel Lendeborg. Our roster, which we'll go over the depth chart, let's take a look at his stats at UAB. As you can see, last year we went over it a little bit. He did get 17 points a game, but the thing that makes Yaxel Lendeborg, and I wish I could play his highlights, but due to copyright, we're unable to, is he has an all-around game. He's shooting 35 from 3. You know, his free throw percentage, it's solid at 75, but the year prior he was at 80. I do think with him at Michigan, you could see that number get back to 80%. He has an all-around game. He does rebound. Offensively, he has a bunch of tools in his belt. He can shoot. He can drive to the lane. He can make his own basket. He is a distributor, as you can see, with 4 assists a game from the power forward position. He has great length. Let me just read you some of the combine numbers. His height is 6'8.5" without shoes. You know, Wolf was 6'10". His standing reach is 9 feet and 9 feet and almost 9 feet 1 inch. His wingspan is 7'4". To give you comparison, Danny Wolf's wingspan is 7'2". His wingspan is better than Danny Wolf's. It is 1 1/4 inches shorter than Vlad Golden's. This is a unique player who will be in the NBA next season, or not after the college basketball season. But Michigan did a great job here in landing Yaxel Lendeborg and bolstering this roster. Now, so let's take a look at this roster and let's look at what is Michigan going into next season with. And here you have it. Shout out to our guy, Double BB. We use his graphics all the time. He's the best in the game. I give a shout out to him all the time. But as you can see, my phone is going off right now. A lot of people are excited about this. So we got Elliot Cadeau, who's coming in at point guard, shooting guard, Namari Burnett. And now is a great time to announce Namari Burnett is going to be coming on the show, guys, June 10th. Be on the lookout for that. 8 p.m. Tuesday, June 10th. Namari Burnett is coming on the show. We're going to talk about, what he, this past season. We're going to talk about the roster heading into next season. The expectations, what he's doing this offseason. He just had an engagement. Shout out to Namari Burnett, man. We're excited to have him on. We have Roddy Gale at the small forward position. We got Yaxel Lendeborg, obviously, at the power forward position. And next to Morez Johnson, one of the best young big men in the Big Ten, arguably the best young big man in the Big Ten at 6'9", 255. Got him from Illinois. And then look at the bench. Ade Mara, big time player, big time get out of what was it? Was it UCLA? Shoot, off. It's failing me right now. Let me look. Let's double check. I believe it was UCLA. If it wasn't UCLA, I know it was one of those West Coast schools. It was UCLA. Forgive me on that. All right, so UCLA, and then Will Cheddar coming back again. Winters Grady, big fan of him. Trey McKinney, the 5-star. LJ Kason, who was big time last year. Oscar Goodman, who's the developmental player. Then we got Patrick LeBird, who's also a bit of a developmental player. But Michigan has done an excellent job building this roster. And for those who don't know, and it says here this is 12 scholarships accounted. Well, the roster limit's 15 now, so it's going to be interesting to see what does Michigan do with these final 3 remaining spots. But we did it, boys. Dusty did it. It worked out. Michigan swung for the fences. Shout out to the NIL. Shout out to Queen Jolynn for getting this done and helping Michigan get over the finish line. But guys, I'm telling you, next season we are in for. I'm gonna tell you this right now, and it's all facts. Pay attention to Michigan basketball next season. It is going to be a team to watch. They're going to be national championship contenders. They are likely the Big Ten favorite to win the Big Ten this coming season. Michigan's going to be a problem. It's year 2 in Dusty May's system. He's now developing his guys. He's adding elite talent. Trey McKinney, again, 5-star who balled out at the USA camp. And we saw, like, I'm just so excited to watch this team. LJ Kason, Winters Grady. I mean, it's exciting. Morez Johnson's a young guy. Morez Johnson is I think going into his, what is it? Is it his 3rd year next season? Let's double check on that. Let's confirm. So Morez Johnson is here. We'll take a look right here. And actually, he was a freshman. Kid was a freshman last year, so he's gonna be a sophomore. That's what I mean. He's one of the best up and coming bigs in college basketball, especially in the Big Ten. Dusty is building an excellent roster here, guys. So, let's see what can he do. What can the mad scientist put together next season? But I'm excited. Here's what I'm expecting. Here's the current projection. I think we do win regular season Big Ten. I think we can likely win the Big Ten tournament. Obviously, we know that's a bit different of a competition because it's do or die. But Michigan's going to be strong with its starting 5. It's going to have depth. It's going to be able to rotate. It should have a rotation. If we take a look again at this depth chart, I don't see why we're not rotating. 8 to 10, but likely 9. I mean, I don't know how Winters Grady is going to acclimate, but LJ Kason, Trey McKinney, Will Cheddar, Ayade Mara, I fully anticipate will be a part of this rotation. So I definitely see a rotation of 9. Is Winters Grady ready to have some role, some capacity? We saw what the freshman did last year with Pippen. Unfortunately, he transferred out. But LJ Kason, we saw what they all did. I mean, Dusty May gets the young guys ready to go. And then Elliot Cadeau, who's one of the best playmaking point guards in college basketball. Metrics show that. Yeah, I mean, we have a very good, this is a championship winning roster, guys. And previously when John Beilein was competing with the Louisvilles and the Kentuckys, there was a bit of a disadvantage for Michigan because Michigan was really built off of development and systems, where you have these other teams like the Kentuckys, Kansases, and Dukes, who are built off of NIL prior to NIL being NIL, but paying players under the table. Well, now the playing field is even, and Michigan's able to play ball. So fully anticipate Michigan having just a hell of a season next year. So like I was saying, guys, I know Michigan football is the primary for Michigan, but the basketball team is without question worth your attention next year. It should be a fun year, exciting year, athletic, fast. We know Dusty May has a great system, offensive system. The defense is night and day better than it was under Juwan Howard. And just very excited. I think we have a very special season ahead of us. So that is where we are. Shout out to Yaxel Lendeborg for coming to Michigan and being a Michigan Wolverine. Shout out to that. But all right, guys, our next show is going to be Thursday, 8 p.m. with myself and Johnny Olden. We're doing the call-in show. All topics welcome. Be on the lookout for that. We are going to have Jalen Pyle, Michigan commit for the 2026 class, on the show for an interview to open the show. Check out that. Looking forward to that. Shout out to him. Shout out to his mom. They've been very nice and very welcoming. So we're excited to have him on and introduce him to the community. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. Shout out to all of you for watching this video. Please like the video. Please share it. Please subscribe to it. And let's enjoy, what's to come this season. Shout out to Michigan football. Shout out to Michigan basketball doing the damn thing. And let's go. And as you know, it is always go blue.